legends start. In-depth words cutting deep as cleats. Every play analyzed heartbeat by beat. Interviews, raw stories unfold. Behind the curtain, the secrets told. The Golden Broom Podcast, sweeping the game from the 50-yard line to the Hall of Fame. Breaking it down, tearing it apart. The Golden Broom Podcast, where legends start.
Welcome into the Golden Broom Podcast. I am your host, Cody Slavinsky, joined as always by Vandy Chris, and also tonight joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Terry Walker, who just happened to beat Penn State when it makes no sense. Good evening, gentlemen.
You about got winded on that.
I did.
He's not in football shape, is he, Terry?
Not at all.
What's that?
I said he's not in football shape yet, is he?
No. 3 breaths through your nose, out your mouth to regain the air supply to the brain because you almost passed out.
I'm good. So, Terry, apparently Nico, he's pretty solid when he can actually do his own thing.
Yeah. And when we actually have I guess someone's not running the same boring plays like the previous coordinator, too.
It's true. Which, speaking of that, let me play this video real fast because this has to do with this, and I think it's a perfect way to kick this show off.
You ready? You ready for this one? James Franklin got beat by a football team that was 0-4 with losses to UNLV and New Mexico State. And, oh, by the way, the offensive coordinator that dropped 42 had 2 days to prepare and 2 days to practice and literally forgot to call a play on the game's most pivotal 4th down. I kid you not. My man Neuheisel, the 18-year-old, 32-year-old on the sideline with his first game ever calling plays, forgot to put his headset down on 4th and 1 to call a play. He did it another time earlier in the football game. Dropped 42 on a defensive coordinator that's making $3 million this year. You can't make that shit up. You cannot make that up at all.
Cannot believe it.
Can I have my say on that?
Yeah.
There was nothing that UCLA did or Nico did that sold me that their problems are fixed. That was all about Penn State not showing up in the first half. Once they decided to show up and start playing football, they were clearly the better team and almost won the game, coming from, what was it, a 28-3 deficit, and almost won the game.
But it was too little too late. They couldn't make a stop when it mattered the most.
That was more about Penn State forgetting to show up than anything else.
Which, if you think about it, when the whole conference realignment thing went down, that was a kind of a concern of mine about East Coast teams going to the West Coast and West Coast going to the East Coast weekly. Like, that's not easy to do. Going all the way from Pennsylvania to Los Angeles, that's not easy.
I mean, they had to do it last year going out to Pennsylvania.
Exactly. So, I mean, but I'm just saying it's not an easy task. But I think this is also another thing of we're finally starting to see this playing field level up a little bit. There's no excuse, none whatsoever, for Penn State to lose that game. There's no excuse they can use.
No,
they should go in there and handle business, but they just didn't show up. No, they didn't. And which, I mean, that is one concern that I've had about Penn State this year. And it's nothing really to knock them because it's kind of like it's what I see with my own team. It's, you know, it's a team that's got the talent, but there's like something missing in there, like that killer instinct or something that's missing on the offensive side of the ball. because there's other
LSU
games.
just can't run the ball. That's the problem.
Well, we're injured at running back anyway, so I mean, is what in the play calling is just atrocious. But that's a different topic. But for Penn State, though, I mean, they have not offensively. They have just not looked stellar per se.
They
This
looked
year.
pretty good in the second half Saturday.
Well,
they
here's
should
the
have
best
looked
they-
like the whole game.
I know they cut it close, but then towards the end, UCLA was answering back with scores too. Now, UCLA was 0-4 with the guy who just had a couple days of prep. Now, I'm not saying he's like the next best thing. You're not going to hear me say that, because we'll have to see with the next game where they're over there in Michigan State over at Spartan Stadium. Now, do I think some of the right pieces were fired? Yes.
Clearly,
There's still an athletic director I don't want there anymore.
rightfully so.
But in all fairness to this kid, going for 2 days, that's still Penn State had 4 quarters to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way they should have, even on their worst day, they should have beat us at our best day, because our best hasn't been crap this year. We scored more points this game than the first 3 games combined, pretty
Exactly.
much. So, I'm just gonna wait to see, take it game by game.
Yep.
I wish Jerry Neuheisel all the success, because to see him get carried out on the field, and I sent Cody, and I think I sent it to the other chat too. The game he got carried off the field against Texas when he was the backup quarterback, I was actually at that game in person to witness that. So, that kid's paid his dues. He's been a position coach this whole time. He's been faithful to the school, which is rarity, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the statistics would show that once they get a new head coach, chances are he's going to bring his own guys with him. Chances are we won't see Jerry Neuheisel there next year. So I'm hoping he uses this opportunity to just basically call the plays, call his ass off, and just have fun with it, in hopes that there's a better opportunity, in case it's not with us, to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
honestly, it
use
felt
this
like
as
he was
job
playing a video
kind of
game.
thing.
It was like a video game. It was awesome.
Here's a wild idea. Just make the man your head coach.
For him,
Why not?
I don't know. It'd be kind of a big jump in a hurry. And I don't think
Okay.
I would say give him more experience with the coordinator position.
Fair, but then again, was Deshaun Foster ready?
Obviously he wasn't. But he was walking around like he was dead, though, too. Like he was
True.
just there to collect a paycheck. He had no energy to him, no life in his even his facial expression said it all. So he had to go, and so did the offensive coordinator. And I'm pretty sure eventually there's probably gonna be a new defensive coordinator if they start bringing new things. This was a breath of fresh air for me, because my buddy, he kept to his word like I kept my word with Chris. The whole story was, I told him, look, since you guys are favored by 25.5, it should be an easy week for you guys. I told him, why don't you up the ante on your end? I told him, if you guys lose to the Bruins, you have a posted picture of you had to buy a UCLA hat, wear it, and post a picture for your profile pic on Facebook. Did I send that one to you, Cody?
I don't think you did. No.
I have to send you that one. My buddy, he's retired military. I was stationed with him in Louisiana. He lives up in Kansas right now.
So we got here Franklin's best season that got him the Penn State gig. He had a roster of 50-year-old fifth-year seniors. Nico picked apart a bit of a historical fraud with Dr. Bo precision. I like it.
I'm going to punch back on that one.
Hey, be easy now. That's my buddy.
He went 9-4 twice at Vanderbilt.
Which is a miracle.
Austin Carter Samuels was not a fifth-year senior. In fact, he got hurt.
Senior.
He got hurt and missed 4 games, and we started a redshirt freshman for 4 games. Our starting wide receiver was none other than Jordan Matthews, who was a 0-star recruit in his 4th season. He
That's
got the
good.
Penn
He got his
State.
degree.
He got Penn State job from what he did at Vanderbilt.
But I will say this though: is James Franklin a bit overrated? And I'm not saying that in a negative.
How
towards
can you
him.
be overrated when you're winning 9, 10, 11 games every single year?
So was Les Miles. He was extremely overrated.
I don't think he was. He wasn't rated as one of the greats.
He was looked at very highly when in his tenure.
You
After
should
he
be
won-
ranked. You should be looked at highly if you're a Power 4 football program that wins 10, 11, 9 games every single year.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's overrated. I just think that he can't get over the hump known as Ohio, like the big games that they're talking about.
Was
the big,
Mark Richt
crucial games.
overrated?
Absolutely, he was overrated.
I don't think so.
Look what happened after he left.
Okay. They brought in some fresh young blood who, by the way, lost to Vanderbilt in his first year on homecoming.
Congrats.
So you
But they brought
win.
in a bunch of natties after that too.
You win 10, 9, 10, 11 games every single year. You're not overrated as a coach.
I don't know. James Franklin gets a lot of hype, and I don't see it. I see the potential that's there.
He's a
But
great
it's like-
recruiter too.
He is. But it's like when
Mhm.
it matters most, he comes up short.
Okay. You don't
Last-
fire a
last
guy
season?
like that.
Last season, had a team good enough to win a national championship, didn't do it. This season, team good enough to win a national championship, loses to a, no offense, very bad UCLA team.
That's actually nicer than the first 3 games. So,
I mean, it I will say though, it blows my mind that Penn State couldn't beat a team that lost to New Mexico State.
Except
and
for,
there's
Obvious
the,
still been on the
correction
team
on
to
the
be
field rush.
except
too, by
for
the way.
New Mexico State didn't beat UCLA.
Hmm?
It was New Mexico. It was the
Or New Mexico.
Lobos.
Same thing.
You're just
State,
splitting
no
hairs
state.
at this point.
Yeah.
But it was actually 48 fans that rushed the field, not 45 like I thought.
Oh man. I mean, I will
Not-
say though,
hey,
it was
hey.
nice to see energy.
Let me make this clear. Not another damn word about Vanderbilt rushing the field in 2022 against Florida. Not another damn word.
I think
Because-
that's fair.
I didn't even see that field rush. I saw the one from last year.
Last year's was, we learned our lesson with that first one.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll have another field rush with more people next time too. Now you got me curious. Now I'm gonna go see that field rush. And you said 2022 against Florida.
Uh huh.
All right, I'll have to look that up.
It
Hey,
was wild.
So
Is it
speaking
like
of that, I do
20
actually have a video of James Franklin when he actually stepped into UCLA Stadium the other night.
Ready?
Fire it!
Here we go.
Lord have mercy.
She fell! Ha ha!
Ruby, you all right?
Get her up! Get her up! She's laughing!
I know exactly where you got that video.
You definitely do. Weaver
I
Valley
may-
Speedway, baby.
I may follow the same page on Facebook.
So, fun fact about that video. When it came out, I saw it within 5 minutes of it being posted because Weaver
Mhm.
Valley is my favorite page. A former maybe a former congressman or a former candidate for Congress or something, he shared it on X acting like it was real. So obviously I'm going to comment on it and be like, Weaver Valley Speedway, best track east of the Mississippi. And then under it, I put 100% AI with a laughing emoji. And a person said, no, it's not. I was like, don't do this to me today. It got me like 22,000 views. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
But
So
yeah,
what's-
so go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's the latest through the rumorville? Because I know Chris and I think Andrew were talking about the other day was on. I guess you guys were talking about on X rumors about something about Jimbo Fisher, about new possible head coach for the Bruins, or some rumor. Like I said, just all rumors, but
It ain't gonna happen. I don't see it
because I
happening.
kind of like the idea of the defensive coordinator from Oregon,
I like that one the most.
because
I'm-
they said he's a great recruiter and he's great at his job.
I'm hearing Jimbo Fisher to Virginia Tech has got legs.
I could see that happening. I just don't see Jimbo being a West Coast coach. I can't imagine it. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. Now, I tell you, someone that there's a few names that you could really look at to consider. I know this is a shot in the dark, and I doubt it would happen, but Rich Rod is a guy that I would go for if I was UCLA.
I never liked him. To be honest
I
with you.
love the guy.
GJ Kinney. I said what I said.
I mean, that one makes a lot of sense. It really does.
Where's
But
he out of?
Texas State.
Oh, he's their current head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He's one of the best young offensive minds in the entire country. Like, he genuinely is. His ability to put together an offense year after year with new players is just unheard of. I mean, he made TJ Finley look like a star.
Yeah, you just took the words right out my mouth.
But I mean, to be fair, TJ did play really good when he was there. It wasn't just Kenny's offense.
Hey,
It was a good fit.
Daniel's on to something there.
What you got? Ooh, Ryan Grove.
Ryan
I do
Grubb,
like-
West Coast guy, send him back out there. Yeah, get rid of his ass at Alabama. And when you look at what they got coming back next year and losing their offensive coordinator,
That wouldn't be a bad one. I'm curious to what UCLA is
Alabama
gonna
would be
do.
in trouble.
Oh, I mean, I still think they are in trouble, but that's a conversation for a different day. But
So that person you were just talking about, they're saying to send the. Excuse me. Was that the OC you said for Bama
Uh-huh.
to
He was
UCLA?
he was the OC at Washington before he went to Alabama.
Mm.
You know, the OC that took Washington to the playoffs.
Yeah. Against Michigan, right? That's
Mhm.
same coaching staff.
Yep. I mean, I could see that. I really could.
All I know is no more players that weren't. I mean, Foster wasn't the. I wouldn't even put him in probably my top 5 running backs at UCLA.
That's fair.
So why have him as the head coach? I don't know.
I mean, I think
it's all over now, but I mean,
my thing is, would his career have been better had he had a better media days his opening season?
No.
that should have been a sign how the coaching was going to be.
It was exactly what
Now,
yeah.
if we're going to talk about UCLA coaching, we have to talk about the administration not funding their football program. Is any coach ever going to be successful there if they continue to not fund it?
That's fair. I mean, that's extremely fair to ask. I mean, I think that at this point, they don't have a choice unless they just want to accept mediocrity. But then again, if you're going to fire a coach that early in the season, odds are that means you are looking towards the future and want some success. But I don't know who they're going to get. I've looked for rumors, and I've looked since it happened. No, I can't find anything.
Arkansas fired their coach a week ago, and it's already a given who their next head coach is going to be.
If that doesn't happen, Arkansas
I
just
will be
needs to
shocked.
yeah, agreed. Wait, who are you thinking?
Gruden.
Oh.
We did talk
Gruden?
about that the other day too.
I was thinking
Two-
Malzahn, but okay.
2 years ago, Gruden said he wanted the Arkansas job. And this year he's talking about wanting to come into the SEC and coach. Gruden at Arkansas with those resources?
I said they got the money.
Yikes.
But my question is this, though. Can Gruden even recruit? Oh, my man. James says no to Malzahn.
Okay.
So
Okay. Remember,
respect it.
NIL.
But hey,
NIL.
good point though.
NIL.
Yeah.
You give John Gruden Walmart, Tyson, and Jerry Jones money to play with, and that program will be fixed within 18 months.
Yeah, I mean, I will say one thing: the videos that he does where teams are sending him boxes of merch and all that, I think that's helping him rebuild his image.
Mm-hmm.
So
Lucky bastard. I would love to have some free merch.
I know,
Just
right?
to build like a whole bottom basement, just all the collegiate shit on the wall.
Yes. Like I wonder what he does with all that stuff because there's no way that he can wear everything he gets. I mean, because he gets like 5+ shirts per team.
He probably got a big ass closet downstairs where he has the basement, wherever he keeps everything. But
I know one
I
thing.
wouldn't
If
even
he
care.
wants his own
figure
show,
I'll figure it out.
yeah. I mean, absolutely. But,
Sure, he's got a big size house, a lot bigger than mine.
Yep. Absolutely. So Chris, I think it's time for me to play the video for you that I've been excited to play for you all night. Like this is just for Chris, and this is tapping back into an old memory. It's probably been close to a year since we played one of these videos. So here it is.
Come on, Big Pookie. Get him all Big Pookie out. Y'all better get him all Big Pookie. Come on, set that big. That's it right there. Oh, no. Here you go. Here you go, y'all. Here you go. Pookie! That's how you do it, Big Pookie. Cheeseburger, french fry, and play. Y'all ain't messing Big Pookie. They ain't messing Big Pookie, y'all. Yeah, hey, Big Pookie. Come on, Big Pookie. You got to play defense now. Play some defense. Look. Hey, he tired now. Hey. That's all right, Big Pookie. That's all right. Give him the ball. He gonna shoot another 3. Y'all wrong for that little jersey. Y'all gotta get Big Pookie a big jersey, man. Some bigger pants too.
I know you've missed those.
Big Pookie.
Man, his baseball highlights were hilarious.
Well, his basketball ones are better.
Apparently he's got a shot. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. All right, Alex, man, you have a good night, brother. Oh yeah, by the way, he's coming on the show in a few weeks. By the way, Chris, I'm going to tell you that. He's going to be our guest for the actually he might be coming on. I don't know if he's coming on our show or if he's going to come on the Triple B podcast. I haven't decided yet. So
For what
we
game?
need to do some I was going to do for Alabama LSU. So possibly for a Triple B. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I may bring him on the broom. I think he'd be fun on the broom. May bring him for both. Why not?
I'm just gonna say we have a week off.
Oh, I'm ready.
You better get your pants together because
Oh,
if
we
you
ready.
come into our house and can't run the football, you're in trouble.
Absolutely. Oh, I agree. But by the way, he brings up a good point. I got to brag on Mr. Lincoln for a minute because he did knock the hell out of the ball tonight. So we played we played against Alabaster tonight. We win again, of course. And his son, by the way, can hit the ball a mile. A kid shouldn't be able to hit a ball as hard as his does. Lincoln, on the other hand, tonight, though, he made me happy. He was seeing the ball better, testing out a new bat, and he Yeah, he's making some good swings. He also in the field, he was playing some solid defense. It was a very good game overall. Team played well. Everybody was really hyped up. We had to postpone for 10 minutes because the other team, a bunch of their players got stuck in a train, so they weren't at the field yet. And
No.
but yeah, we got to see some kids smoke it tonight. It was really nice. There's one kid on the team. I've been wanting to see him get a hit with his full power all year, and he finally got a connection on one, and it was nice. I went to the outfield. I was so happy to see it. But yeah, shout out to them little 3 to 5-year-olds. They're the best. All right, let's see what we got here. Whoa. My baby mama's on here. All right. Hey, by the way, shout out to Cheyenne. Tomorrow is our 9-year wedding anniversary. So I have to show some love to her, considering she's put up with me for almost 11. Actually, no, it has been 11 years now that she's put up with me. So we're both alive and haven't killed each other. So love you,
Had
babe.
you up and down like your elevator career.
Hey, it is up and down. That's for sure. Man, is it?
Congrats to you both, though.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to this Friday. They're having like a parents' night out at the daycare, and we're going to. There's a place called the Beer Hog, and it's like have a bunch of beers on tap and food, but they have a place called Putter Up next door, and it's like Top Golf for putting. So we're gonna go check that out too. It should be fun. I'm stoked to say the least. She'll probably beat me though. I know how it works.
Speaking of little kids having a good time, I figured you'd go ahead and put it in there. My little Mac man.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Wait, did you make this?
I did.
Dude, you did good. Man, shout out to him. That's what I'm talking about.
You got to make one of those big trading
home.
card looking things with your grandson on it with those stats. Be a great Christmas present.
On homecoming, he had 5 tackles, fumble recovery, and if you notice, the collar of his jersey's tore from where one of the players on the other team was grabbing him by the jersey to keep him from making more tackles.
Dude, he's growing up so fast.
They've won 4 straight games. They're now 4-2 on the season. And regardless of what happens the rest of the way, they will be in the playoffs.
That's awesome. That's very awesome. How many more regular season games they got?
Like 1 or 2.
Okay. Very nice. That's nice to win 4 in a row. Man, that's fantastic.
And none of them have been close either.
Really?
No.
I'm assuming they're a run-heavy team.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys see the most updated AP poll released today?
What? That's high school.
No, it's college.
Volunteers in the number 1 spot.
So, Chris, Terry, I want you to read the logos. Put them together into words, okay?
Texas Longhorns. Stuck again.
Okay. That's pretty clever.
I saw it this morning. It took me a few minutes to understand. I was like, wait, what? And
That's clever.
I was trying to figure out what sport is this, because it ain't football. There's no way in hell Harvard's gonna be ranked number 2 in anything.
I was laughing so hard at this.
I mean, Harvard does have a good baseball program.
They do. They're very respectable.
Being honest,
they do. Which, by the way, speaking of this graphic, look at the number 4 team on here, Temple. Okay, look at their logo, and then I want you to look at this logo.
Yep.
Why does the new Texas Tech logo scream Temple to me?
I like the old one better.
I do too. I like the modern twist on this one because, I mean, the old Texas Tech logo was
It's
very
not modern, though.
It is because the new modern style is simplistic, and that's what this is, and I like
What?
it.
So the one on the right is the new one.
Yes.
It's bland.
Yeah, they should never left the other one.
Well, and
The other
so
one looked
that's
like it had like a dimension to it. This one's just like
Yes.
yeah. Well, so they changed every single logo affiliated with the school though to this style, and they don't look terrible. I mean, I don't like change though, so it's hard for me, but I respect the change. I think it depends on how they do the uniforms though.
I
They have
like
a
it
chance.
about it. I like it about as much as I like the new V at Vanderbilt. Throw that trash in the garbage where it belongs. Bring back my Star V, and by God.
that was actually
Yeah.
my favorite one.
I would
too,
kill to
from
see
Vanderbilt.
Pavia wear that.
But, hear me out. If you're going to flip the program and change everything about Vanderbilt athletics, you can't hold on to something everybody associates with losing. You have to change it all. So I get why they wanted to rebrand the logo, because when you see the Star V, the first thing you think of is Vanderbilt football sucks.
Yeah, but not really though. I mean,
That's the first thing you think of is Vanderbilt football sucks.
I would like
Honest-
to see him do an alternate helmet though. Now hear me out
I
on this
agree.
one. So you get the Commodore, the dude's head, right?
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Both sides of the helmet, kind of enlarge it,
Okay.
and then the gold part of the helmet make it a gold chrome.
Okay.
I'd be all for that for an alternate. That'd look
And then
fantastic.
obviously you're gonna have to change the jersey configuration too around, but
Well, another thing too you could do in the chrome is you could have the like the chain and the anchor in the center and the back too. That would look really good.
or put the anchor and chain like kind of like on the sleeves maybe, like at the
I'm
end
all
of the
for it.
sleeves.
I'm all for that.
But like yeah, the
Hmm.
Commodore character, enlarge it kind of like what Boise State and Louisville did with the Cardinal one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you do the head on one side and do the anchor on the other side, but still do a chrome helmet, gold chrome. I'd say would make it just really pop.
Now you got me wanting to play with Photoshop and put together some alternate uniforms.
I've been waiting for UCLA to go one chrome helmet one time. Try it.
Oh, it would look good. It
Now,
really
Oh,
would.
They got a better
If-
sponsor now, but honestly, I like their Adidas jerseys because Adidas was just exploring all different
Yeah.
jersey options with them, like when they were paying homage to the Navy SEALs and the whole the Bone Frog helmet.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on someone to put advertisements on like a linebacker's visor. I think that'd look awesome. One day it's gonna happen,
Like Chinook Seedery on the visor.
dude. That
So-
would look awesome.
If you want to play around with some Photoshop, you should design some football fields.
I could do that. I'd like to do
This
some baseball ones too.
this is what I want.
Oh, I like the textured look in the background of that. That looks really good.
I want that.
The star V would look better at the 50 though.
People say it'd be 1,000 degrees. Yep.
Well, what if you did
and
the
we're
Star
going to be
V?
conditioned. We're going
I'm
to be
sorry.
conditioned for it, and we're going to develop a true home field advantage. You come into our place, you better be conditioned, or you're going to melt.
Absolutely.
So what if you did the Star V, but reverse the black in the end zone colors? So the end zones will be black and the field will be like a gold color. So you can implement the Star V, the black star and the V in the middle.
I would be into that.
Or just do a gold star with a black V.
It's too New Orleans for me.
It's true. It's true.
Or, as we talked about with the helmet design, put the Commodore at midfield.
That would work.
That would look really good. You got me intrigued.
But yes, give me the black field. Have every game at 7 p.m. Let that thing soak up the sun all day long. and that field be 125 degrees every time you step on it, and we're conditioned for it, and your team ain't, I'll take that home field advantage.
Absolutely.
Then Vanderbilt will always be wearing the away jerseys like LSU does for their home games.
Yeah. I hate that too. I wish we could. Honestly, I really wish that our athletic department could put together a championship gold jersey for football that resembles the baseball jersey. If they could do that, I'd be happy. The most
Didn't they
recent
used to
attempt was
before?
close. They did. It was close, but it wasn't exactly what it needed to be.
I'm talking like further back though, like in the '90s. Didn't they have the
That
gold
one was horrible. That was horrible, though. They wore it against Vanderbilt, and it was ugly. That being
kind
said,
of like the gold jerseys to match those prior, like not the yellow helmets, but the gold helmets, kind of like that color scheme.
but no, it would match the regular helmets that we wear.
No, but then they have a helmet that was almost like almost like this color gold with the same LSU logo.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you're saying along that lines maybe for the
Well,
jersey.
actually, I would actually like a purple helmet to go with the jersey.
You guys should go with the Bengals look.
I mean, I wouldn't complain about that for a game. I think that'd be fun.
I mean, if you want to get technical, their name is the Bayou Bengals.
Yeah.
Everybody just calls them Tigers.
That's true. That's very true, actually. So
kind of curious. Hey, when you start messing with the helmet design thing you're talking about, send me pictures.
I will.
We'll start
Let's see
doing.
if you can see this better. So that's kind of what we were working. It's blurry, but yeah, there we go. So that's what we're working with. So, and I like that. Don't get me wrong, I do, but it could be done so much better. I don't know what it needs, but it needs something.
What if they did it like the Cincinnati Bengals, where they had the pinstripes on the shoulders?
That would look cool.
Or not the pinstripes, the fucking tiger stripes.
Well, I mean, but the problem is though is like they've never really utilized that tiger stripe design in any of our logos. Really, they kind of have, but not really. I don't know why. I've always wondered why they don't, because I think it would look great.
They kind of did at midfield.
Yeah.
I mean, not like overdo it. I mean, it'd be just one of those alternate once in a while things to where kind of a trial run to see how much people actually buy it. Because just like there's many teams in college football who don't ever really have to change their jerseys. They got it right the first time. They're always going to be in style.
Yep.
Prime example would be Alabama,
Michigan,
Notre
Ohio
Dame.
State. Yeah.
Heck, even my team.
Yeah. I agree with that. USC, same thing. Even if they're ugly jerseys, but Miami, Florida State.
We've got so far off topic tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah. But hey, speaking of off topic, how about Mark Sanchez? I mean, David Pollock. I mean, Mark Sanchez. Yeah, so the funny thing about this, which the situation's not funny, but they're using David Pollock's picture for Mark Sanchez, and it's hilarious. I mean, do not get me wrong. I mean, they actually kind of look alike a little bit. They kind of favor each other, but not really. Not enough to get them mixed up in a picture.
So they keep talking about the police have reviewed the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got a hold of one of the videos.
Oh, God.
And the surveillance video that I saw yesterday was of Sanchez stumbling around after he was stabbed.
Okay, I did see that video. Yeah, I didn't realize he'd already been stabbed, though. But I guess that makes sense because his arm was kind of up like that. So.
Yeah, and that's what the dark spot is on the right side of his shirt.
That makes sense. Okay.
So.
But yeah, that's crazy. Huh.
And that police report, oh my goodness.
I didn't believe it when it first came out. I was like, Mark Sanchez of all people?
So you can ask Terry. When it first happened, I put it in the group chat. I said, I think we need to hold on right here. And are we sure he wasn't the aggressor? Because the police statement came out, and it said that they had interviewed one of the guys, but they hadn't talked to Sanchez yet, and no charges had been filed. And I'm like, that just sounds weird to me that Sanchez is stabbed and they talked to this guy and they didn't file charges on him. Something's up.
That's where my head was too. It made no sense.
And then as the day went on and the guy on Twitter started posting what had happened was started posting that stuff and like it was a play-by-play, and I'm like, he was the aggressor. Next thing you know, he's charged. I'm like,
I still can't believe it. I'm shocked.
So the driver's charged now?
No, Sanchez is.
Oh.
Which, by the way, the driver, he got roughed up bad.
Yeah, where Sanchez cut him with the knife, it went through his cheek and cut his tongue.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, okay, I thought the driver was the one who had the knife.
He is.
He is. Sanchez got it away from him.
Oh, okay.
I wonder, how much jail time he's legitimately looking at now.
Minimum 5 years.
The man literally pissed away his entire career.
Expect nothing less from a USC quarterback.
But I mean, in a way, he could probably claim self-defense. Yes, he's the aggressor. Yes, the guy stabbed him in self-defense.
But he was also defending himself.
But he was also defending himself, too.
That's a catch-22.
Yeah, it's one of those things we'll have to wait on and see. It's kind of crazy how things played out with that one.
He butt fumbled his entire career away. I love it.
That's funny because I saw that there was a meme on Facebook that says butt fumble's not going to be a very tough name in prison.
That's funny. Oh man. Well, let's see here. Let me. I'll tell you what. Let's take our first break, and then we can break down some games this weekend.
Okay.
All right. So, Chris, I will let you handle that, and I'm gonna pull up a schedule real quick.
Get up here to the videos. Which one do I want to play?
Well, look what you just found. This is a 1932 recipe that was voted 50 best ryes, and I'll contend it's the best rye. See, we make this with a 100-year-old recipe that uses no chemistry, no coloring, no additives, just 100% pure, delicious 1932 styling. So pick it up, take it home. All your friends will think you're a damn genius.
Gonna slip on my zoot suit, go to the liquor store and go buy one.
And that, my friends, is what Al Capone referred to in 1932 as the good stuff. And if you want some of the good stuff, visit sextrorye.com and use the promo code BROOM. Get 10% off of your purchase.
There you go.
So I do have a little quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try to make this. It's just in the planning phase right now, obviously for me. But so next year I want to surprise my dad. So for you two don't really know. Oh, obviously you don't know him. So he was a Navy vet,
Hmm.
and I'm an Air Force vet. So him and I would always go back and forth, Navy and Air Force football. So I'm gonna try to do it. Have him come down visit here, and then we're gonna make the drive over to Colorado Springs. I want to take him to see Air Force versus Navy at the Academy.
That would be so
That
cool.
would be fun.
That's one of my bucket list games.
That would
top
be
5.
fantastic.
Actually, top 6 because it'd be just outside my top 6.
So
Dang,
I
Air
failed
Force
in
is
my
always my favorite academy school. So
I failed in my duties to properly scour the top 25. Did Navy finally get ranked?
no,
Why?
I think because they were
other
struggling with a 1-4 Air Force team. That's the whole argument I could think of them, and it was in Annapolis. So they had home field, and they struggled with Air Force. Who, I mean, I don't consider it as a reason why they should be left out, because rivalry games, there's always rivalry games are different than any other game. Something
Yes.
you never know what could happen.
Right now they're 37 in the AP poll.
Jesus Christ. And
Yeah,
this is a team that could very possibly end up in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, they have every chance to do it. I mean, so to be fair, ahead of them are Washington, Mississippi State, TCU, North Texas, UNLV, USC, Nebraska, Utah, Penn State, Texas, and Cincinnati.
None of them are undefeated.
North Texas is.
Oh, yay. Until Navy beats them.
Will they?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I'll take Blake Horvath in that game all day long.
Well, how about this? Let's go ahead and talk North Texas. This weekend they play South Florida at home. Right now, South Florida is only a 1.5 point favorite in that game.
South Florida's in the boat racing.
Maybe. So speaking of North Texas, though, let's look at what they've done so far. They beat Lamar 51-0. Western Michigan, they beat them 33-30 on the road. They beat Washington State 59-10. Jeez. Washington State screwed this weekend, by the way. They beat Army 45-38, and they beat South Alabama 36-22.
So a bunch of bad teams.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing that screams, ooh, I should take them over South Florida. I will say that.
Exactly.
Which, I mean, I was taking South Florida in that game regardless. I mean, I think it would be fun.
South Florida boat races in.
I'll be different. I'll just say North Texas by a field goal.
Boom. I like it. Which, I mean, hey, that game is actually this Friday at 6:30 on ESPN2.
That's a nice area too. I've been by the stadium up in Denton.
Yeah, that's right. They are in Denton, aren't they?
Okay.
Okay. So some other games in the top 25. Speaking of Washington State, they go on the road to play Ole Miss this weekend.
Whew. The bad
Who
news
is-
continues.
Such a weird matchup at this time of year.
Who
Because
is?
it's the Pac-2.
Washington State.
The Cougars.
It's so weird. Like,
So in other words, we're going to get some more Trinidad Chambliss hype.
absolutely.
It's almost like Washington State. They could almost be like a damn independent at this point.
So while we're on Ole Miss, let me get this off my chest. Can we shut up about Trinidad Chambliss's story? He had zero offers coming out of high. Diego Pavia had 0 offers coming out of high school. Diego Pavia won a JUCO national championship. Diego Pavia went to New Mexico State and turned that program into a 10-win season. Diego Pavia's got Vanderbilt ranked in the top 20.
Air Force
To
was
say-
Paul Spoon's only offer out of high school.
To say that Trinidad Chambliss has got the best story in college football, stop it.
Well,
it's not even as good as Diego Pavia's.
I mean, I can one up Trinidad Chambliss easily. Justin Jefferson, 1-star recruit out of high school, comes in and just blows the world up with his ability. Rankings mean nothing.
But all this hype about he's got the best story in football. He had no offers. Neither did Diego Pavia.
I mean, there's a lot of kids in that situation, though. I mean, look how many people play the sport. Not everybody's gonna get an offer. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, no disrespect to Chambliss. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but he also just happens to fit very well in the offense there.
Mm-hmm.
I still say Burlsworth is a greater story than.
That's another great one.
Yeah,
I agree. Fully.
Or the dude from Clemson too, the safety.
Oh, absolutely. See, I need to watch the Burlsworth movie. They made a movie about him. I want to watch it. Yeah,
It's a great movie. You got to watch it. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times already.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch it because it's on that Angel app. I think I've got a subscription to that.
So, Cody, let me ask you: didn't you tell me that Kentucky was going to be good this year?
I said they were going to be better than expected, but I didn't say they'd be good. I thought they could make a bowl game.
They're not making a bowl game.
Oh, definitely not. I was wrong on that one. I'll take my lumps on that. They're terrible.
And as far as that goes, they're not making a coaching change.
We can't afford to.
Unless Stoops walks away willingly, they're not making a coaching change.
Well, when Stoops takes the UCLA job, boom, job's over.
You.
But I don't see it happening.
Not only do they owe him, his buyout would be $32 million.
That's absurd.
Second highest in history of college football. And per his contract, 90% of it is due within 30 calendar days. They got to pay that man $30 million within 30 days of firing him.
That's
on top of when you add in all of the salaries of the current staff.
Mm-hmm.
Firing Mark Stoops would cost Kentucky over $100 million.
Yeah.
They're not making a coaching change anytime soon.
You know, earlier in the show.
For?
Yeah, how long is the contract now? Is it, what, 5 more years?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah. You know, earlier in the show, though, you were talking about with James Franklin, you know, that 8, 9, 10-win seasons are good. I mean, that's pretty much what's happening at Kentucky.
That's not what he averages 7 wins a year. Average. Okay. James Franklin averages 9.7. That's a big difference.
I mean, Kentucky plays a tougher schedule.
Do they?
Yeah. Big Ten was pretty weak a few years ago. Since conference realignment, it's gotten tougher.
Penn State has played Michigan, Ohio State, Iowa every year. And there for a long time, Michigan State was really good. They played them too.
Okay.
And the occasional Wisconsin good team.
Wisconsin has had some good teams in there that they had to face.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't
Kentucky
say
plays Georgia's, Alabama's, Tennessee's,
and the Vanderbilts.
Okay. Last 2 years, that's not a bad thing to say.
Over his course of time, it has been a bad thing to say.
But anyways, Ohio State goes on the road to Illinois this weekend. Ohio State's a 14.5-point favorite. I do like Julian saying.
I think Ohio State still takes this one.
I think Ohio State.
And I think they'll probably do better than the spread.
Interesting. I like it, though. I mean, after seeing Illinois against Indiana, like my thoughts on them has completely 180'd. And it's not saying that I don't think Illinois is a bad team by any stretch.
That game is skewed.
Sure.
When you look at the surrounding factors in that game, they had 8 defensive backs out in that game by the end of the fourth quarter.
Jesus, sounds like Tennessee. Jeez.
So when you have that many injuries, you're going to give up a lot of points.
Yeah. Another game this weekend that's an interesting game. I'm not going to say there will be an upset in this game, but it's one to monitor is Pitt going to Florida State. Pitt made a change at quarterback. It worked out really well for him last week, it seems like. Florida State's 10.5-point favorite. I think Florida State wins, but I think it's actually going to be a pretty solid little matchup there.
I would pick the under on that spread. I don't think they're going to beat Pitt by 10.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I do. Red Rivers this weekend. Texas
That's the one I'm
is,
looking forward to.
whoa, Texas is a 1.5-point favorite right now. No,
They're fixing to lose.
I think
They
Oklahoma's got this one.
I do too. With or without
I hate to say
Mateer, I
it.
think they're fine.
Mateer is playing.
That's what I'm reading too, but I'm saying with or without, I think Oklahoma still wins the game.
Without Mateer, Oklahoma's not beating them.
Michael Hawkins is fine. He can run the offense really good.
So Andrew says Mateer is out, but the information that's being posted is that he's good to
fighting
go.
to play. He is fighting to play. So I have a feeling it'd take a lot to keep him down, barring any kind of setback or anything. But yeah, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech beats them by 1,000. I think, because that's Virginia Tech's just not good. Let's just be real there.
Not since Vic.
Nope. NC State goes to Notre Dame. Should be a good win for Notre Dame right there. Even though NC State's shown some flashes this year, but they're still just not – they're not where they need to be. Ooh, interesting matchup. Iowa State goes on the road to Colorado. Colorado has a lack of ability of closing out games. They just can't do it. They can get up early, but they just can't – they can't do anything after the first half. I know you said something about Coach Prime having a doctor's appointment this week. Have you heard anything on that?
He had a 4-hour surgery today to remove blood clots from his leg.
Jeez.
He is not expected to miss practice tomorrow.
Get one of those comfortable walking boots like I had in Afghanistan
There you go.
when I got my foot smashed with a sledgehammer.
My upset special this week.
Wasn't me swinging.
Pause. Hold on before you give your upset special. I've heard of many soldiers going overseas to war, getting injured, getting shot, things like that happen to them. I've never heard anyone say they got their foot smashed by a sledgehammer. I need you to elaborate for a second here.
So we were doing a little co-op. It was a project on the base. We were building up Chris might know. Chris, you're familiar with AM2 matting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we were putting together a little mini helicopter landing pad area.
Mm-hmm.
We were with the Marines and the local nationals. They were doing all the work, so some of the stuff wasn't lining up. So I went to stomp on one of the mats to kind of get it leveled out. But this idiot Marine, because he was an idiot, not just because he was a Marine, this specific Marine was a jackass. He looks at I had it level, I knocked it down level so they could put the locking pin in. Also, he comes down with the hammer right on top of my foot, misses the whole fucking steel toe right on top of my foot. So when I took my boot off, which was a mistake, it looked like half a softball was growing out the top of my foot. Nothing was broken. It was just severely bruised.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine how you.
Did you offer him a crayon afterwards?
Huh? No, I took his crayon. That was his punishment.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Then while I was waiting at the hospital, the military dog gets taken before me. I'm like, I was getting mad because I'm like, look, that motherfucker's walking on all fours. He's fine. I can't do shit.
Oh my gosh. So Chris, who's your upset special this week?
My upset special. Iowa State is missing their 2 starting cornerbacks.
Okay.
We saw how badly it affected them the way Cincinnati was able to abuse them.
Yeah, fair.
They had to bring their safeties up over the top to back up the corners.
Okay.
And they got torched. That's why they couldn't stop the run against Cincinnati. My upset special, Colorado, is inspired by the Coach Prime Seedery, and playing for him, they go out and they beat Iowa State.
I like it. I do like it. I do have an upset of the week as well, but I'm saving it for a minute. But I like that. One game that I think can be closer than expected is Arkansas at Tennessee.
Yes.
I think Tennessee still wins. They find a way to win, but I don't see Tennessee winning by or covering the 11.5 point spread that they're favored by right
I don't think so either.
now.
I'm just gonna get all crazy here. I know it's gonna get a crazy talk even probably. But I'm gonna say go out on the longest limb you could think of. And I'm gonna pick and let the magic continue from Penn State, and I'm gonna say UCLA upsets Sparty.
I mean, with the momentum that they have right now, I mean that's not a bad upset call at all. I think it could actually happen. I mean, I'm not gonna pick that.
I could see the disappointment in Chris's face. That's why it's called an upset.
So you do realize that teams that travel east for late night games typically don't play well.
But they only have to travel half that distance, technically, because they're going to the central part of the country versus going all the way to the east.
And it'll be like a 2 hour earlier game for them.
It's still 2 time zones away.
True.
It typically does not end well. Typically.
We will see. That's for sure. So one game I think people have their eyes on this week as non-fans of the team would be Florida going on the road to Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M wins. I do. I think Texas A&M is actually legit this year. I think they're one of the best teams in the country. I'm sold. They're good. But somehow, every time Napier's name is mentioned and potentially being fired, that team rallies together and they put on the best performance of their entire life. And which, I mean, I wouldn't say last week was the best performance of their life. I mean, it was a respectable performance. But Florida does have one pretty big advantage, actually, and that's Mr. Dallas Wilson. Made his debut in the Texas game. He's a freshman. Played lights out. 6 receptions, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Maybe that's the missing piece for Lagway that he needed. Because Lagway looked comfortable out there last week. At least the most comfortable he's looked all year.
So, if I had to give out a Heisman Trophy today,
Mm-hmm.
do you know who would be in my top 3?
Ty Simpson would be one of them. I'm assuming you're going to put Marcel Reed in there as well. And then
Beck?
Yeah, probably Carson Beck, actually, yeah.
I would have Marcel Reed.
Okay.
I'd have Carson Beck. And I would have Haynes King.
Interesting.
That would be my top 3.
Okay.
I would give the Heisman to Marcel Reed.
Okay.
And my determining factor in that is common opponent.
But can I ask you, though,
They
why
both-
Haynes
they-
King?
They both played Notre Dame.
Okay.
Carson Beck played him at home.
Mm-hmm.
Marcel Reed went into South Bend and beat them on their own field.
Okay.
underneath touchdown Jesus.
It's true.
Marcel Reed is my leading candidate for the Heisman right now.
I think that's fair. But why Haynes King on your list? I'm genuinely curious. I mean, yeah, they're 5-0 and he's having a respectable season, but has he done enough to make a Heisman list yet? And that's not a hate on him.
Without Haynes King, Georgia Tech is not undefeated.
That's fair. Even though, that being said, their backup quarterback's actually really, really good. He did well when King was hurt. I have to give him his props. But I think that's fair.
What's your opinion on Dylan Gabe? Not Dylan. Damn it, dude that went to Oregon.
Dante Moore.
Yeah, Dante Moore. He's solid.
I don't trust him.
That I see that as well.
Dante Moore has some UCLA moments in him still. And at some point, those UCLA moments are going to show up when they need them not to.
It almost seemed like he didn't even have enough moments at UCLA because they kept putting Ethan Garbers in.
Yep.
F that guy. Hate that guy so much.
But do you think if he wasn't playing there and the backup was starting, does Oregon go undefeated so far?
Oh, they would not be undefeated. I don't think so.
Would they have a winning record?
Yes. They're talented. They got some of the most. They got as much talent as any team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't trust Dante Moore.
I respect that. But can Florida go into Texas A&M and win?
No.
I will say this. I think it will be Texas A&M's lowest scoring game of the year. But I do think A&M wins that. I think there is a talent gap there.
Mm-hmm. Big talent gap.
But I will say this, though. I think Florida is definitely better than 2-3. And 2-4 after this weekend, probably. They're a solid team.
I don't.
I mean, to be fair, their losses were to all their losses have been to ranked teams. South Florida, LSU, Miami.
He gave the ball away like he was a stoned idiot giving away dollar bills on the corner.
Yeah,
against LSU, a team that is one-dimensional can beat.
I can't even argue that at this point.
And if you're getting beat by that team,
fair.
I don't know.
But then again,
and that's not to say LSU's not good.
No.
But if you're a good football team and you're playing somebody that's one-dimensional, you should be winning that game.
Yeah,
I don't think Florida's good. Florida's not good.
Another game that's kind of like that, Georgia at Auburn this weekend. Weird things happen at night in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
I've never heard that in my life. Georgia's gonna do what Georgia does, and that's beat Auburn.
I mean, you have the kick six. You have the weird Hail Mary against Georgia years ago. I mean, there's all kinds of psycho things that have happened there. Remember when they turned the water hoses on Georgia after the game? I mean, there's all kinds of craziness that's happened in that stadium. But, no, I think Georgia wins the game handily, though.
I agree.
So one game that I don't understand the spread on it, and I think it's going to actually be a beatdown. Michigan at USC. USC is a 2.5-point favorite. They can't defend the run to save their lives, and Michigan has Justice who is it? Justice Haynes, yeah, and he's fantastic. I think Michigan runs down their throat, hammers USC this weekend.
Where's the game at?
At USC, half-empty stadium.
Remember what I said.
I know.
Penn State beat them there.
Fair. I don't know. I'm not sold on this USC team, especially with their defense. but I'm also not sold on Michigan. They're not really that special. Bryce Underwood's not ready to be a starting quarterback in D1 football. They're lucky that they landed a very good running back out of the portal.
USC wins.
Michigan by 7.
So
I'll
there's
never
two.
pick UFC or USC, even if they're favored. I picked Purdue to beat them.
You haven't brought up the other game yet.
Which one? I got two big ones left.
Okay.
All right, so hold on one second. Okay. There's technically, there's 3 games you can talk about. There's LSU, South Carolina. I don't have much to say on that game because there's so much that I don't know yet.
You can't run the ball, and they've had this game circled for a year. LSU's in trouble.
We'll probably win. But see, I think the biggest thing though was Brian Kelly telling the truth to the media? Was the bye week enough for Garrett Nussmeier to fully heal and get back to himself? Or is LSU screwed? Oh, it matters.
It don't matter. You cannot run the ball, and they've had this game circled for a year. You're in trouble.
Yeah, I think we beat the hell out of them personally. And that's my unbiased side speaking. But the games that are important to discuss here, because that to me is not really even an important game this weekend, considering what's all on the slate. You got 2 big ones. So the first game I'm bringing up, Alabama going on the road to Missouri. Alabama's a 2.5-point favorite. The game Chris is just licking his chops at. But let me ask you before you say what you're going to say, because I know what you're going to say. If Missouri pulls this game out, I personally want you to get on this show next week, even though that you're going to can't even talk. At least type in the chat, and I want you to issue a public apology to the Missouri. I need it.
I'm safe. I won't have to do that because they're not freaking winning this game.
Hey, you never know. This is a interesting matchup.
I do know.
Best running back that Alabama's seen all year, they will see this weekend.
That's patently false.
Prove it. Name one running back that they've seen that's better than Ahmad Harvey.
Cedi Alexander averaged
carries.
35. He averaged over 20 yards a carry.
Yeah, because he had a 62-yard touchdown run.
He averaged 20 yards a carry.
What did he do after? Why? So here's a question then, real quick. Sidebar from that. Why the hell did Vandy not run the ball more? When you have a running back that good and he gets 4 carries in the game,
beats the hell out of me.
What are they thinking? I get Bobby getting 12 carries. I get that. That's fine. 58 yards, good stuff. Cedi getting 4 carries in that game makes no sense.
No sense.
I was like, feed the man the rock. He clearly, when he broke out for that run, I was like, oh, this is going to be a long game. They're going to be pounding the rock today. Nothing. Yep. I'm like, what? So
got the ball 2 more times after that.
Yeah. I think that we're gonna learn a lot this weekend about Missouri and Alabama. The biggest thing for Missouri is they have had this, and this is something interesting that I researched recently.
Go ahead and talk your shit.
That's fine. On the season, they've allowed 4 turnovers, okay? Including a turnover on downs. Every one of those, the team has scored when they got the ball. So the biggest issue for Missouri so far this year has been self-inflicted wounds. They have proven that they have a pretty respectable rushing defense. Passing defense is not terrible, but it also has not been fully tested. This will be the most tested they've been all year in that department. And I think Alabama probably will do fine. Jeremy Bernard, you can't really cover him. He's good. Offensively, though, Missouri checks the boxes. Pribula, he can use his legs if needed. Ahmad Hardy is the best running back that they will see this year. I think Ahmad Hardy, actually, this is a game that if Missouri wins this game because of Ahmad Hardy, that man is number 1 on the Heisman list for a lot of people, guaranteed. He's already got over 700 rushing yards in 5 games. He's good.
Are you ready for me to tell you why you're wrong?
Sure.
Y'all chit-chat about Missouri for just a second, right?
Sure. Ahmad Hardy, Bo Pribula is better than Castellanos. Easily.
You're crazy.
He came out from behind the mic. We could see his mouth.
I mean, by all means, look up whatever stats you want. Like, I'm telling you, Missouri is a better team than you give them credit for. They are good at, even when they put themselves in bad situations, they're good at rectifying said situations and pulling it out. They're at home. Alabama on the road is not great. Even though they beat Georgia on the road, they didn't score in the second half. Missouri's winning this football game this weekend.
I think it's just a safety issue.
Maybe.
Think so, huh?
You haven't been the same with Missouri since that moment.
I am so sold on this Missouri team that it's ridiculous. I see them winning 10 games this year, keeping the streak alive. But it makes me wonder, does he consider going somewhere else if he hits another big season this year? Because obviously there's some places where the grass is a little bit greener than where he's at. I mean, Missouri's not a top program in terms of, like, for coaching.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
That's even worse.
Oh, God, what?
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, let me pull this up here and share my screen.
By all means.
So I want you to see this.
Are you looking up their passing offense?
I want you to see this. So everybody gives me shit about, I don't care who you play, good is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody gives me shit saying competition matters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by God, if competition matters, let's take a look at Missouri right here. Missouri right here, 109 in strength of schedule.
Okay.
109.
Okay.
And that includes an offensively challenged South Carolina.
Okay.
They have played absolutely the worst schedule in college football of a Power 4 team.
You sure
Of
about that?
all Power 4 teams, that is the absolute worst schedule. If you're not putting up those kinds of numbers that you're talking about, that Missouri's putting up,
What did you do to my screen?
you need to be fired.
There we go.
I mean that's fine and dandy, but
Their numbers are skewed by playing piss poor competition. When Alabama goes in there and beats them by 3 or 4 touchdowns, everybody can stop this love affair with Missouri because their schedule has been terrible. They haven't played anybody worth their salt.
you literally said Kansas was going to beat them.
And look at Kansas.
You said South Carolina was going to beat them.
What's Kansas?
Kansas beat UCF.
Okay, what's UCF?
I mean, they're 3-2. I mean, Kansas is 4-2.
Is it in Missouri or is it Tuscaloosa?
At Missouri.
It's in Missouri.
Missouri.
And I'm telling you,
I kind of want to see the
Alabama goes in there and beats them by 3 or 4 touchdowns. They have not played anywhere near the competition. And to have the 100, if competition matters, which is what everybody argues with me all the time. If competition matters, you cannot defend Missouri putting up good numbers because the competition has been ass.
So for some miracle they do win this, then would you say then they're
It would
forced to be reckoned with?
it would take Jesus parting the Red Sea for Missouri to win this game.
Missouri by 10 now.
Ty Simpson is going to absolutely dice that defense.
Maybe.
It's a scientific fact that tigers eat
Diced.
elephants.
It's true.
Diced.
Okay. We shall see. Obviously, I'm going to be talking mad stuff at you after this game if they win. So
Missouri's not winning.
okay, we'll see.
I'm going for them because one of my good buddies, actually a few of them are actually Missouri fans. And I know they're going to be watching this game too.
It's going to be a good game. I really think it is.
109.
Okay.
Competition matters. Their numbers are fake. They are fool's gold.
Wouldn't go that far. They also just have a very easy SEC stretch as well, though. That said, that is not the game of the week. The game of the week is Indiana going on the road to Oregon. Indiana has showed no holes in their game. They have played really good football this year. Better than they played last year, and that's saying something. Even though, I will say, Iowa gave them some legit fits the other day. Actually, Iowa actually impressed me in that game. Even though they did not win the game, respect to Iowa for their performance.
I think with this game, I think Oregon's going to exploit the holes that they've been able to keep under cover this whole time.
That's fair. I mean, I think that's very fair.
Especially in Eugene.
Yeah. I mean, that's a challenge. If Indiana wins that, rank them high is all I can say. Don't know where that should put them, but that should put them in the top 4, I would say.
Oregon's where, number 3?
Yeah.
And Indiana's currently sitting where?
Like 7-ish? Or no, AP, they're 11?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was last week. Never mind. Hold on. No, they're number 7 this week. Sorry.
All right, then they should, that would easily put them in the top, I'd say 4. Because if you beat Oregon in Eugene,
It's huge.
that's a huge statement right there.
Yep, absolutely.
But I was wrong about Oregon because I had actually picked Penn State to win that game.
I think we all did.
And my theory was wrong. I said their speed is going to be like hitting the wall with all that power that Penn State possesses. But no, they proved me wrong. They have my respect. I hate their guts, but hope Indiana does upset them.
Yeah.
If this game would have been this past weekend, I would have taken Indiana.
Why?
Because of all the craziness. Big emotional letdown after the big win at Penn State. Hard to get back up for something like that 2 weeks in a row.
Fair.
I would have taken Indiana.
Okay.
But it wasn't. It's this week. I don't think Indiana has what it takes to go into Eugene and beat Oregon. That's not to say I don't think they're capable of doing it, but at Oregon, traveling to the West Coast, I'm not sure that Indiana is going to be able to pull it off.
That's fair.
No disrespect to Indiana. I think they're talented enough to do it. I just don't think they can get it done.
That's fair.
It would be like Oregon has to beat themselves, not necessarily Indiana
Yes.
beating them.
Yes. But had that game been this past weekend, I think Indiana would have got them.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I don't really know what to pick in the game. I think it's going to be a good football game overall, but it's hard to go to Eugene and win, especially you got to travel across the country.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be a good game.
Really?
I think, like I said, I think they're going to exploit Indiana, and I think there could be very well possibility of a blowout.
Okay. Okay.
In
I
Eugene.
think that's fair. Interesting. Well, before we get to the close of this show, there is one more topic that we really need to discuss. Was Diego Pavia down? I mean, right there, you can see where his ankle is folded right there, so that's technically his shin touching the ground. The ball is still firmly in his possession. 0.2 seconds later, that ball pops out. But at that point, his shin was clearly on the ground.
Is this the one where you're talking about, Chris, where they called it a fumble?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
So, Chris, go ahead and go into your spiel on your theory here.
So they called it a fumble on the field. They reviewed it. They upheld the call.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, that's down to me.
Yeah.
The side of his ankle is on the field. There's another one a split second later, another screenshot that actually shows his whole shin on the ground and the ball still in his hand, but the Alabama player's got his hand on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Looks to me like he's still got control of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was down. Now, I'm not going to blame the officials for losing the game because there were a lot of other things that went horribly wrong for Vanderbilt in that game. But that call right there changed the entire game.
Oh, 100%. That was the momentum killer.
Vanderbilt goes in and scores there. It makes it 14-0. And all of a sudden, Bama's down 2 scores. It changed the entire game from then on. Even if all things remain the same after that, Vanderbilt gets another touchdown in the half. That made it 14-7. At that point, it would have been 21-7 had they gotten this call right. And you got a lead going into half.
And then you get the ball to start the second half.
Granted, we didn't do anything with it in the second half, but we kept holding Alabama to field goals.
Mm-hmm. Which, that is a big weakness for Alabama this year, apparently. Their kicker is not good.
Even into the fourth quarter, with less than 7 minutes to play, Vanderbilt had an opportunity to take the lead. Unfortunately, Pavia threw an interception. Alabama goes back down, gets another field goal, makes it 23-14.
Yep.
At that point, we still would have had a 21-20 lead with 7 minutes to play. I think it changed everything about this game. Now, as I said, I'm not going to blame the officials because Vanderbilt did plenty of stuff to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
The reason for bringing this up is, do you think there is an unintentional bias or is it intentional? that teams like Alabama and Georgia and Tennessee and Florida and Texas, your big name, brand name schools, get certain calls that other teams don't get the benefit of doubt? I think there is.
There is. I mean,
Yeah.
the Chiefs
One-
get it in the NFL.
100% of the time, Vanderbilt's not going to get that call on the road at Alabama. They just aren't. And I think I texted Cody at the time when he fumbled it that, yeah, he was down, but we're not getting that call.
I think you did, actually.
We're just not going to get that call.
Yeah, because I remember watching it live. I was like, that looks like he was down. And in my head, I wanted to believe he was down this entire time. But, I don't know. But that said, though, I mean, we'll see how things go going forward. I mean, I think Vanderbilt will be fine. It was an unfortunate loss for them. But
Oh, the final score doesn't reflect the game at all.
no, not at all. Oh, no,
And
not at all.
while I'm at it, you got a 9-point lead with 24 seconds to play. Your average play takes 6 to 8 seconds off the clock, even when you kneel it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fourth down. I get it. It's fourth down. But you got a 9-point lead with 24 seconds left. One play takes 8 seconds off the clock. Vanderbilt gets the ball with 16 seconds left, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to win the game. The game is over. Just take the damn knee and go home.
Yeah, I agree with that. One thing I will say, though, that I did not expect in this game, this will be the last thing I say on it. Eli Stowers did not play a good game.
He did not.
And I hate saying that because he clearly one of, if not the best tight ends in the country.
I think Alabama targeted him as a focal point.
Absolutely. Because, he was just – don't get me wrong. There was a couple throws that he should have hauled in.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, no, they targeted him very well. They had him circled for sure.
Yep.
You out?
Yep. I got to go.
All right. Appreciate you, buddy.
Right. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Perfect. But yeah, it is what it is. That being said, do you want to make an announcement about next week?
Sure.
All right. So next week's show will look a little bit different. I haven't really looked into getting a guest host yet.
I think Andrew and Terry would be perfect candidates.
Sure. But I think I might think outside the box and get someone new that's never been on here before. I'm not sure who yet. But I'm gonna weigh my options before I just jump at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want it to be someone that's like, oh, interesting. So
Okay.
I'm gonna play around with it and see who I can find that I think will be a good fit. Because obviously they'd be great.
Why are you doing that, Cody?
Why?
Uh-huh.
Because why not? But no,
Is there something going on?
Well, raise your hand if you if you're not gonna be available next week. Higher. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, once you share whatever you feel comfortable sharing with people. I don't know how much you wanted to reveal.
I don't mind telling everything. So about 1.5 years ago, I started having symptoms of neuropathy. The weird part is they ran testing for neuropathy. And I could feel everything that they were testing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the nerves responded, but they didn't respond the way they normally would. So they diagnosed it as being early stages neuropathy. But along the way, I started having some issues with my hand. My thumb was numb. My finger got numb. My forearm started getting numb. And then in July, I developed a severe pain in the upper part of my arm. Ended up in the emergency room. My PCP referred me to a neurologist, and they've done an MRI. They found out I have cervical myopathy, myelopathy, or something. It's some kind of crazy word. Basically, what has happened is I have degenerative disc disease in my neck, and I will be having surgery on Monday to remove 3 discs and put spacers in their place. There's two different types of fusion. There's one where they fuse the bones together and you have no mobility, and the other fusion is where they put the spacers in to replace the damaged disc. The discs are currently damaged to the point where it has bruised my spinal cord. And in the MRI, you can see one of them has created a divot in my spinal cord.
Ooh.
And without having the surgery, it's projected that I would lose complete use of my right arm to paralysis in 3 to 6 months. So it's kind of necessary. I have to have this surgery.
Yeah.
I do know that I will be in a neck brace afterwards for 2 weeks.
Call you Petrino.
And by the surgeon timeline, I should be able to return to work in about 12 weeks. Now, I'm not taking 12 weeks off from podcasting.
No.
As soon as I feel better, I'm jumping right back in here and going at it. I'm not giving up on something that we've been doing for 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I've started the new one for high school football in Tennessee. It's starting to gain some traction.
Mm-hmm.
Spot the Ball podcast on Sunday nights. But other than that, yeah. Got to have surgery, and I anticipate missing at least 1 week, possibly 2. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
I would say probably 1 week if I had to guess. I think you'll power through on the second one, even when you probably shouldn't.
Yep.
That's just how you are.
and the good news is, looking at all the data, there's less than a 5% chance surgery doesn't work. And my neurosurgeon did his residency at Cedars of Sinai.
No. Well, there you go.
So I'm in pretty good hands.
Well, there you go. Gets no better than that. Well, dang.
So
Well, I think that's some solid final thoughts right there.
yep.
But yeah,
Keep me in your thoughts and prayers if that's your thing.
absolutely.
But other than that, I'm ready to get this over with. I tell people at work this stuff is getting worse every day. I'm on a 20-pound weight limit and nothing over my shoulders. I was filling an order today at work, and we have these stainless tumblers
Mm-hmm.
that weigh about 3 ounces apiece.
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very light, and I had to get 12 of them. Well, they're eye level, so I reach and I get them. One of them slipped and
Oh.
hit me right in the chin.
Oh.
I mean, it didn't hurt. It's 3 ounces, right?
Yeah.
But the sudden jolt,
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about.
both of my arms went numb at the same time.
Did you drop everything?
And I'm like, no, my hands were just froze right there. I couldn't do nothing with them for about 10 seconds.
Oh.
And then after I was able to do something, then I had the tingling down both arms. Like you've hit your funny bone or something, how
Yeah.
it tingles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, both arms did it. So when I tell people this stuff is getting worse by the day, yeah, that was something new that I hadn't experienced before. That I'm like, I'll be glad when I get this stuff taken care of.
Yeah, it sounds like the hourglass is about to empty out.
Yeah.
So, whew. Man. Well,
So-
hopefully nothing like that happens anymore between now and your surgery.
So this weekend, well, back in July, my doctor told me, if you ever get to the point where you lose your balance or you have trouble walking, go straight to the emergency room. Well,
Oh no.
Sunday, I'm like, I stand up and Marla was beside me and she kind of bumped me a little bit. Oh yeah, I lost my balance. I'm like, oh God.
Oh,
Got
my
up
God.
yesterday morning, got dressed for work, and she walked behind me and put her hands on my hips. And I'm like, oh, God, don't do that. I can't stand here.
Oh my God.
I'm starting to lose my balance. But
Man.
what do you do? He told me to go straight to the emergency room, right? But what are they
Yeah.
going to do?
Give you a
I'm
wheelchair.
having surgery. I'm having surgery Monday. I'm already scheduled. Not
Yeah.
anything they can do.
I mean, this is like a month or so ago. I mean, I get it, but yeah, this close to it, it's like, do you really want that emergency room bill? You know, it's like,
Right.
man.
I've
So-
never experienced anything like this in my life. It's kind of intriguing if you ask me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird when you're so used to being able to do something, just instantly it's like, oh, not anymore.
Yep.
Well, we will definitely be praying for you. Praying for the doctor to have a good performance. It'll be his best surgical performance of all time.
There you go.
That's what we need. So next week it won't be the same without you, that's for sure. And it's really convenient that you would have your surgery the weekend following Alabama, Missouri. The one weekend where I want to throw stuff at you. Man. And then, of course, it's the week of LSU Vanderbilt, so I can't talk smack to you on the show about it. Man, that is
And here-
unfortunate.
Here's the part that sucks. My
What's that?
daughter, who is a huge LSU fan,
Go Tigers.
she's leaving out Saturday to come up. She's going to be here for my surgery and spend the week up here. She's heading home on Friday,
Oh, man.
the day before the game.
Oh, I don't blame her. But that does suck, though, because then she could just drive right to Nashville and watch the game. Oh, man.
I may have to do some sweet talking to some people and see if I can get her a ticket.
Absolutely.
Delay her day going home by a day.
I think that would be a solid reason to delay your trip back. That's for sure.
Right.
I mean, I'm assuming that game's either gonna be or it already is sold out, probably.
Probably.
Because I know LSU South Carolina is sold out, which shocked me actually. But Yeah. So, well, hopefully you can pull one out because that'd be awesome. Because that'll be a really good game. If LSU's healthy again, we will see. So much to learn this weekend. I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I fully expect to see this after the game. Best image ever. I don't care what anyone says. Iced out Mike. I love it. But anywho, that being said, thank you all for watching tonight. Had a good audience in here. A lot of good conversation in the chat. Much appreciated. Hope you guys have a great night, great rest of your week. I'll see you here next Tuesday at the same time. I don't know what we're going to talk about or who I'm going to be talking about it with, but yeah. So, honestly, I may do a solo show. I hadn't done one of those in a long time.
You may need to recruit Jeezy.
I thought about that actually. He's actually at the top of my list of people that I would like to get on. I'll work it out because I might, but I also have another backup I'm considering, Reverend Red and Black as well.
There you go.
So we shall see. But anywho, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time. Chris will be watching. I'm assuming you'll probably be in the chat if you're not sleeping. So
Yeah.
So anywho, have a good one. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.
On the diamond